Services Blavazi and who1.co.uk present the 20 megabyte Doctor Who podcast.
Hello and welcome to the 20 megabyte Doctor Who podcast, episode 613. I'm Adam, and I can't. I'll do
didn't bother with a quote. Yes,
I'll do an impression of that Pating thing. It was a bit like sort of the Tasmanian devil thing, wasn't it? And here's Mebby Delrose.
Our past is no more. We are no longer assassins. Now we are witnesses.
Very quietly, Mary Lang.
Are you experiencing comprehension insufficiency like I am?
That's really quite cool. And Kirby Bartlett Sloan.
Bing! Threat level, Chalice, 1 up from Beetroot.
Oh, right, okay. So, because I've been busy, Kirby is now going to regale us with the titles of the 2 episodes we're going to be doing today. One is called the Thingamydig Conundrum, and the other one is called something of Punjab.
Tsuranga Conundrum and Demons of the Punjab.
Something about the Punjab, yeah, I know, it's good.
You got one that's meh and one that's brilliant. So,
we're not supposed to do that, but it's been so long, Debbie, that you've forgotten the format of the show.
They're both good. One's brilliant, but the other's not meh.
You've forgotten the format of the show. I'm normally the one that forgets stuff. Right, to gloss over the first episode we're going to talk about today, which is the Thingamyjig Conundrum thingy.
Tsuranga Conundrum. It is so simple.
It's basically
it is criminal what they do to Roy from Ted Lasso. It really is.
Yeah. So it starts.
I don't know who or what that means.
It starts like a classical Doctor Who thing in a scrapyard. Where they're looking for some stuff. Can't remember exactly what they were looking for, but they all had metal detectors in a place full of metal. But the Doctor had actually tuned them to look for this specific thing, and they accidentally come across a sonic mine. The Doctor this time does not have a foot on it, and have to spend the whole episode. What?
It's mine.
The Doctor in this episode doesn't have a foot on it, so that we don't have to spend the whole episode.
And we
crying.
need Harry Sullivan to put stones under it as well.
Yes, but we don't have to spend the whole episode trying to force tears out. So the mind just goes off. And
that was a good episode.
I didn't say it wasn't. Excuse me, the others can bear witnesses. Did I say that was a bad episode? I was just making a reference to Shooty's, regular occurrences of conjunctivitis.
Yeah, he does get conjunctivitis a few times.
Yeah, it's part of his characterisation of the Doctor.
It's the Doctor, yeah, it's who he is as the Doctor.
You can't just do cry in one episode if that's what that Doctor does. He's got to do most of them. Anyway, back to this one. Like
you've got to say, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry in every episode of David Tennant's at least once.
Exactly, yes, but some of the other Doctors say that as
well. The Doctor in both of these episodes keeps going, I'm so sorry.
He is. She is? Oh, the other Doctor.
She is.
You're confusing. Right, anyway, so they end up...
I'm not confusing. I'm never confusing.
They end up in some sort of, like, hospital-style shippy thing. The Doctor's been injured. But... Pardon?
After what?
After getting a big mine in the face, you big disgrace.
Jeez. Anyway, right, so...
He can't deal with me, can he?
And yeah, so they're basically, it's one of those ships under siege thing. Doctor's been hurt. She holds her side for most of the episode, and that's not out of one of Debbie's jokes. She just got injured during the fixing bit. Not a big crew. They got the bloke from Ted Lasso and some Scottish bird, and also there's the pregnant man, and who looks really, really strikingly like Chris Chibnall. In fact, I had to sort of go back and check the cast list. I thought, I don't remember Chris Chibnall.
You thought it was Chibs.
Is that what Chibnall looks like?
A bit, yeah.
A bit. Yeah, yeah, in all honesty, yeah.
Anyway, so...
I'm sorry, but what is this about a lasso?
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso is an Apple TV series that I haven't
Ted
watched, so I
Lasso.
can't tell anything about it. But he's in it.
Who?
Yeah.
The bloke who plays
I
Doctor.
stared at him for the longest time trying to figure out where I'd seen him before, and then it hit me that it was Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
He's Roy!
I don't know. I don't watch Ted Lasso. He's in it, but that Luther
It's
was in
it's
Doctor Who
about
as well
soccer,
before he was Luther.
Kirby. It's about soccer, Kirby.
No, it's about football. Debbie, get it right. Anyway,
I
back
think-
to this episode.
But then-
I was hoping to get through these episodes quite quickly, but it's panning out too well.
No, okay, whatever. I don't get Apple TV because I'm not an Apple person,
Then it shouldn't be an issue, then, should it? We can just
and
move on.
I've never heard of it and would not have known who this.
Okay, well,
bloke
I think
is.
we've established you've never heard of it, so we'll just move on. So they're initially they fairly quickly decide it's time to go, but unfortunately that they're quite a long way from the TARDIS at this point because they've been out of it for about 4 days. So
And I think the Doctor's a little too
injured.
eager to try and get back to the TARDIS. I mean,
There's not much going on.
she's
This is a
being
bit boring.
irrational.
I forgot
being
about the other
irrational.
two people, the brother and sister. The one that was a general who's got taken drugs to stay alive, and the other one who's a bit oblivious to it initially. But the story is basically about this creature, the Pating, who eats everything apart from anything that's organic. So, which is quite
Master?
No, it's not the Master. It's Pating.
No, Master. The Pating is obviously the love child of Nibbler and Stitch.
Okay, if you say so. Anyway, so
Nibbler from Futurama and Stitch from Stitch.
thank you for that.
He does look. I have to concede. Yeah.
Yeah, and Nibbler can eat things that are way too large.
Yeah, anyway, so it's a great concept because that puts him immediately under danger. Fortunately, his stomach does fill up initially, so he goes around and eats anything, including sonic screwdrivers. Spits them out, and for some reason they get into a situation where one of the escape pods has been used. So and the Doctor sort of gets killed.
The Pating did that
in a plan that the Doctor has got to sort of feed, because she works out that this Pating actually feeds on energy rather than specifically non-organic things, and they use a bomb a big bomb that the Pating soaks up the energy for, and then they push him out into space, helped by the General in a sort of almost like an AI suit thingy, but she dies. There's not a lot of people left at the end of the episode, to be fair. Pregnant bloke who befriends Ryan and Graham has a baby. That's quite a pointless but interesting scene where the attitude of the boys with the boy having a baby boy was quite good but fairly needless. It was a bit pointless, that scene. But it's and then I love the whiteness of this spaceship. It was very 2001: A Space Odyssey.
It's very
yeah.
supposed to be clinical, so yeah.
Master.
Yes, darling, what can I do for
There
you?
was a rumor at the time, and I wish that it had been true.
Yeah.
I wish they'd done this.
Right.
That instead of the absolutely horrible TARDIS console room that we have during this era, that they had originally built that control room on this hospital ship was going to be the console room. But I think someone didn't want an all-white sterile console room.
Because it hasn't worked before.
No.
You know.
Well, I wonder who that was.
I love the look of this ship. And they spent a lot of money on
It looks
this.
like it's probably that's BBC, so it probably wasn't, but was done very, very well. Stuff
Well,
coming
maybe
through on the live feed that Kirby denies is happening. Terry Marr says, "Good evening, everybody." Lillian Robin says, "Couldn't find the video feed. Finally did." Andy Nunley says, "Evening."
Yeah, you have to go.
Oh, I can't do evening in a Birmingham accent. And Lillian Robin said, "Afternoon, Andy."
No, you have to
So
go
yeah,
back
that's the
upstairs. I'm talking
usual
with
standard of
friends on
stuff
the
that comes
computer.
through on our live Facebook feed, which you can see via the 20 megabyte Doctor Who podcast Facebook group, which you can join back to
Which
this
you could
episode.
join.
So that's basically the story. It's a bit of baby boy born to a boy, watched by boys, Scottish nurse. The main doctor gets, who's now the big star of Ted Lasso, gets done in quite early in the episode, and that's it. That's basically the story. So before we move on to the next one, I did sort of gloss over it quite quickly because we've got to try and do 2 today. But I actually quite enjoyed this. I did start nodding off. It's only because I'd been on my feet at work all day and I got home and I normally fall asleep whatever I watch. So I'm not going to hold that against it. But yeah, I mean, Jodie.
You should stop watching. It's the most horrible thing ever.
What? What are you on about?
Nothing.
Anyway, so I thought Jodie was great. I thought that the crew were great. I liked the quite small cast. I actually liked the Pating. I think it was a good concept. Slightly silly design, but a good concept. And it was quite a fun little standalone episode. Now, everybody listen very carefully. Oh, no, we'll do Mary last. What do you think about it? Debbie, did you watch it?
Yes, I did. I watched it again today.
Did you?
Yeah, I just find the pace of this one is quite choppy.
Oh, yeah. Can I interject here? Because this is written by Chris Chibnall. Actually, it's not for him. It wasn't too bad. But I don't like the sudden stops in the plot so they can have a little one-on-one chat thing. I'll keep banging on about this, but it really does bore me to tears. Back to Debbie Melrose, everybody.
Well, that's exactly what I was saying. You've got the pace, and then you stop, and then they try and recover the pace, and they can't quite recover the pace, and they stop again, and it just falls quite flat by the end. Unfortunately, it's quite. It's an emotional episode, but I wasn't as invested as I would be if I'd been able to just sort of ride the waves of the plot rather than stop.
But this is a Chibnall thing, isn't it?
Things like that. But yeah, I just found this one falls a bit flat, and it's storytelling what is, as you say, a pretty good little standalone story, but it falls flat.
But it happens throughout the whole of Jodie's era. They do this. They got a really good story, and then they have to stop to have these little one-on-one conversations, these heart-to-hearts, which don't overly appear in other parts of Doctor Who.
The momentum.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Totally.
That's what I found with this one. It really did do that. That's why I was a bit meh, because what would have been a pretty good standalone story just is one that I probably wouldn't go back to watch unless we watched it.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it again at some point, but it's just I do find this thing about the Chibnall era. I mean, it does happen in most Doctor Who's, but in the Chibnall era, it's all the blooming time. Just get on with it. You feel, but you don't notice it when it's good writing, but when it's bad writing, it sort of shouts at you in some ways. And I suppose it also depends which actors are in the scene. I tell you what, I mean, when we move on to the next one, I can sort of be giving an example to another one of these scenes where they're doing a one-on-one thing, and it works. So we'll talk about that later. Anyway, sorry, Debbie, you carry on.
No, that's pretty me done. Yeah.
Kirby?
Every time I watch this one, I like it better and better.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's super brilliant. It's not Punjab. But it's very good. I liked it the very first time, and then we even said this when we were reviewing it last time, that every time one watches this one, at least you said this, Adam, Master, you liked it better.
What do you mean? Watching it a second time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a third time. Somehow you managed to watch it 3 times in that week. Because back in those days, we were recording on Sundays after we'd seen a new episode, but we were waiting a week before recording. So it gave us a week to digest. For instance, we had all pretty much seen Punjab, but we didn't discuss Punjab when we were discussing this one. But anyway, I really liked it. I remember my initial thoughts of Pating. I didn't like him, but now it's a cute little creature, and like I said, it's a cross between Nibbler and Stitch, the way it runs through the walls and everything, and how it eats everything. And yeah, it does have Chibnall written all over it, but it's actually one of his better ones.
Oh yeah, I don't deny that.
I like the design, I like the characters, and it was just a bit of fun.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. He's not a great writer. He's not the best writer Doctor Who's ever had, but he does occasionally pull it out of the bag. I wouldn't say he's pulled it out of the bag this one, but this shows he can do writing. Okay, Mary, what do you think? Here we go.
Yay, Mary! Woo, woo, woo.
Well, I'm in Deb's camp, where I generally liked the story. It's a nice little story. It's a good, Doctor Who kind of story, except for, the dead spaces where we have to stop and, get into people's, traumatic backgrounds. Everybody seems to have, a sad backstory to talk about, so that we get to know them. So this whole thing about Ryan's early life, really brought everything to a halt. And this, as Debbie said, it was hard to get the story going again. And then we had to stop everything again while the Doctor is going through the long explanation of the antimatter drive. It's like, who cares? I don't care how it works. And once it was figured out that the Bating was really after energy sources, then although that was a good discovery on her part, then it didn't make sense. Well, why was he chewing on everything else? Why was he chewing on the hull? Why was he, just eating random, metallic parts? That doesn't fit. If he had from the beginning, been going after energy sources, it would have made more sense. But it seemed like the Doctor just kind of pulled that out of the air, that, what he wants is energy sources. It's like, oh, really? Okay.
What about all that metal?
Now. Yeah, nothing we saw up till now, could lead you to that conclusion. That whole Chibnall thing of fits and starts, and a decent story that's, dragging these stones of, stuff we don't care about, kind of brought it down a little bit, in my opinion. What was it? Something Kirby said that I was sitting here agreeing with. I don't remember, but yeah, overall, on a scale of, like 1 to 10, I'd give it maybe an 8, because it still is good Doctor Who.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's still good Doctor Who, but, we have to excise out all those things that make it a little too Chibnall.
Yeah. The only thing is, what you said about the energy thing, there was a hint to it when the Pating ate the Doctor's sonic screwdriver. When they spat it out, it didn't have any power to it at all, so that it had sort of absorbed the energy within.
Yeah, little bits, but there was so much of it just eating random other stuff.
I think it was a bit like a dog, wasn't it? A dog will eat and chew its toy and spit it out, and then when it comes to real food, it gobbles it all up.
Right, it kept...
Yeah.
My interpretation is that it was eating stuff to see if it had energy.
But everything has energy, doesn't it? Ask Einstein. Oh, you can't. He's dead.
Well, no, that kind of energy it was thriving on.
Oh, okay.
Well,
and obviously, it really, really, really liked the bomb.
Yes, lots and lots of energy.
Oh yeah, it really did. I think you're trying to, make what happened fit the theme rather than the theme driving what we saw happening.
Okay.
And
yes.
No, I'm waiting for Mary to finish so that I can give my Mary report of 2018.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'd like to hear that.
I can.
Yes.
She liked it.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah. Well, I like
and
it.
And unfortunately, I have.
Then.
Unfortunately, I have no idea what your thoughts were for Demons of the Punjab, because you were not on for that one, and you were not on for Kerblam. I was going to see if you said anything during the Witchfinders.
Hopefully she'll be on for some of them this time. You can't hold it against her.
Wait. Yeah, I was going to see what you said about the Witchfinders, but I ran out of time listening to you talking about Chicago TARDIS.
So we were watching these at that time. Okay.
Yeah, they were on at that time. I don't remember why you missed Demons of the Punjab, but and for some reason Kerblam was just...
It's just called Reasons, Kirby.
Yes.
Yeah, really. It's called living life, having something else going on in my life.
And I wasn't on during Demons of the Punjab either, which is unusual.
You were talking about the time we were recording at some points as well, so, yeah. Life.
Anyway, stuff coming through on the live feed. Lillian Robbins says the pacing is because... ... jibs. And Terry Marr says, is
right.
Adam very quiet? Well, probably. I'm just being drowned out by everyone else as usual. Right. Are you finished, Kirby? So we can move on to
Yes, I was finished.
Thingamajig Punjab thingamajig.
Was Mary finished?
Yes, I'm finished.
Right, so the Punjabi thing. So that begins with them all visiting Yaz's delightful grandmother and her family again, and a little bit of they get regaled by a little bit of family history, and I get the feeling that Yaz's mum thinks that her time is coming up, so she sort of gifts a few things to the grandkids, and Yaz gets a broken watch. Much love her
Plays
deeply.
favourites.
Yeah. So Yaz asks the doctor, "You got a?" Oh no.
I was one thing. I was watching this one with the knowledge that her nan knows that she was there.
Yeah, but will she really remember that that's exactly what Yaz looked like?
I think that she did.
Okay.
Or are we
I
going
was watching it that way this time.
like Marty McFly's parents,
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure you would really remember.
I'm certain she knew, particularly when she saw the henna.
Okay. Oh, okay, fair enough. Anyway, so the Yaz goes to the doctor, who happens to be a mate at this stage, thankfully, and not her potential lover, and says, "Oh, I've got a mate who's got a time machine. Come on, let's go back and see my nan when she was a, young woman and whatnot." The doctor's a bit sort of.
The fact that every time we've gone back in time to someone's mind, there's always trouble.
Yeah, but the doctor's, a bit the doctor, and let's go and do it anyway. And they sort of meet up with a gentleman very quickly, and a sort of like a holy man as well, who doesn't last very long.
They just happen to meet up with the proper person at the proper time immediately.
I know,
that's the TARDIS who did that.
That's the
TARDIS.
Yeah.
TARDIS knows what it's doing.
But soon after arriving, the doctor gets these almost like apparitions.
That's the whole theme of Doctor Who, is that the TARDIS takes him to the right place at the right time.
Absolutely. Marco Polo springs to mind. They happen to land in the vicinity of the Marco Polo caravan in the whole of Asia.
Right.
They happen to land there. Anyway, moving on. So...
Classic example.
Yeah. So they... Very quickly they get embroiled in this, but they get Yaz gets a bit sort of excited because it doesn't take long before she meets her grandmother and sort of coaxes her in a way that she really, really knows her. It happened. We also find out rather scarily for them that it is almost around the date of partition, because they listened to it on the radio. I'm not sure they would have had a radio in that.
Yeah, it's the day of it. It's the proper date. Yeah.
So obviously there's a bit of uprising where non-Muslims feel as if they should get out of that area, and vice versa, and so there's a bit of bad feeling backs and forwards, and these sort of
family split is just a tiny example of what was going on between families in that time.
Because Yaz's nan wanted to marry somebody who wasn't Muslim, and it wasn't the person that Yaz was thinking she was going to be marrying. Which was, the initial mystery of the story, because at first the demons, as they're entitled, appear to be evil, because the doctor soon finds out what their race is and knows them to be. Well, how did she?
Assassin.
Assassins, that's it, which is a great name. And there's these little transportation things, so they get transported into the ship.
Transmats. It's still transmats.
All right, whatever. And
learn
a bit more about them.
All I can think of is Cybermat. So
Transmat is just a standard name in Doctor Who for
transporter.
transporter.
For a transporter brief.
Interestingly, as well, the transporter was used in, or transmat was used in Doctor Who before it was used in Star Trek. But anyway, let's move. Pardon?
He
I
said
said correct the moon
I
though.
know. So where did I
A
get up
word which
to?
I've never used before.
I never going to use again.
You will be using it frequently this week, wondering why you began.
So while they're on the spaceship, the Doctor is told that they're not assassins, that they've changed their ways. They're now paying tribute to people who have been lost in battle or wherever and haven't been celebrated. I suppose it's basically what it is. We do get a flashback scene of one of the brothers dying in war, and a necklace is handed over and whatnot. But they tell the Doctor that this chap, I can't remember his name, has to die because it's part of the what they call
Prem,
it, timeline.
Prem.
It's what Prem, isn't it?
Is Prem? I think.
The one who's marrying Yaz's mum, Nan, sorry, has to die, and they can't change it because it's a fixed point in time or whatever. Now, this did actually remind me of a true story relating to Deb's family, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. It's a similar scenario. He has to die, or the time will not be the correct timeline, and Yaz won't have existed, so they won't have gone back to it. Blah 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 blah. So like I say, it's a fixed point in time, so they have to honour it. So it's almost like a foreboding when they realise that it's got to play through. So they have the wedding, they have the speeches, the brother turns up and is really horrible, and he goes off to fetch his mates, and they're the real assassins in the story. So maybe that's what assassins really is. They talk about these aliens, but actually was people who end up killing, I can't remember his name again. But the scene I was talking about that works, this one-on-one scene in this particular episode, is the scene where you got Ryan and Graham with the matey who's getting married. They know he's going to have to die, and the acting of Bradley Walsh in that scene is absolutely superb. Brilliant acting. Ryan played it down a little bit, but obviously, being an older chap, he's experienced grief. He's lost his wife recently as well, and he knows that he can't say anything, and he can't convey to this chap that he's doing this. He's going to be dead within the next couple of hours, and he's able to pass off his emotion as just being emotional because it's a wedding. Absolutely super. That worked for me. I can't say about any other bits of one-on-one time in that particular episode.
I agree with you on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he was great in it.
He's a great talent, Bradley Walsh. Anyway, so is his son, actually, to be fair. I'm surprised he won't be in Doctor Who one day. But so after that, obviously, he goes off. The Doctor, they head up really back to the TARDIS once he goes off to meet his brother and these not assassins, but these aliens turn up to watch and pay tribute to him being shot by the real assassins in the story. They turn their back and you hear the shot. I don't think you see it, do you? Just hear the shot and you know what's happened. Again, that was...
The demons are standing in the way, so...
I think that was done correctly. I don't think we needed to see... Sometimes you don't need to see it. You know what's going to happen.
This entire episode was like a movie.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It's beautiful scenery, beautiful cinematography and everything. Where was it shot?
Spain, beautiful, yes.
Where was it shot?
Spain,
yeah. It's just a very, very good story. Very moving. I can't think of a lot bad to say about it, to be fair. I think it's a new alien, a good concept for the alien, a good twist that they weren't baddies. They had been one day, but they're not anymore. A bit like the Ice Warriors, and then they were baddies again. I just think it was sort of a timey-wimey, Back to the Future style episode, done very, very well. I really like this one, to be fair. What did you think of it, Debbie?
I really like this one. I liked it the first time round. I've watched it a couple of times since, and I just think it's sympathetic, and it really does just sort of hammer home just how hard partition was, how awful a time it was. So many people killed, so many people uprooted. Terrible, terrible times. And just to focus in on Yaz's heritage, basically, I approved very much of how they presented this one as well, with the assassins and things as well. I just really like this one. And I think Jodie does a particularly good job in this one as encompassing all the alien side of the Doctor and the humanity of the Doctor. And I really, really like this one.
Kirby?
One of the best of Jodie's era. Just absolutely fantastic. Loved it. Loved watching it again. I'm liking the fact that we're going through all these again to remind me to go back and find the good among the horridness of Chibnall's era.
The Drek, huh?
Again, this wasn't written by Chibnall, and that might be the reason.
I know, yeah. The writer was actually drawing from some of his own family history, because he had enough. He had told Chibs that he ought to do one set during this period, but it was before they even decided to have what's her name, Yaz in it.
Oh.
So, but it's great, just very, very great. Now, I do have one question though. What happens when these aliens who are there to pay tribute to these people who die alone happen to run across testimony from Twice Upon a Time, who are there to collect the memories?
Yeah, too much to worry about there, I think, Kirby. Let's just enjoy it as a story as it is, shall we? But talking about family history, I've probably already mentioned this, but it does remind me of Deb's great step grandfather, when he ended up getting shot dead at Golden Hill Fort, which I've made a YouTube video for, by the way. If he hadn't died, then her great grandmother wouldn't have remarried and had 3 kids with her great grandfather, and she wouldn't exist. So it's a similar sort of occurrence in regards to twists of fate, or people dying that meant other people lived, and things like that. However tragic the circumstances of that person dying, it is very tragic when you know the story of Michael Carroll and why he died in such a sad way. But like I say, and his children suffered because of it. But on the other hand, 3 more children were born and led to Deb and my kids and my grandkids. So anyway, Mary, hang on, I've got to do I'm contractually obliged to play this.
I'm sorry, have you talked to Deb yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, I guess I missed that.
It wasn't a long one, don't worry.
That's what she said.
What I appreciated about this one, and I did enjoy it, what I appreciate about it is that it takes us back to Doctor Who's roots, Doctor Who's origins, where the whole idea was to visit periods of history and learn lessons from what went on. The difference being that back when they would do it back then, the danger was within the historical event itself. Whereas when we keep going back to visit history here, whether it's Rosa Parks, whether it's the Punjab, we seem to have to introduce aliens to introduce,
True.
I know.
another level of, of scariness, which I don't think is necessary.
True.
No, it's not.
I think that that division of India and Pakistan brought enough danger that it kind of made me think of like the July 4th episode of the First Doctor. That was a very dangerous time, the revolution, and so they were in fear of their lives without there needing to be the infusion of yet another like alien presence. So I wish that the story had not had those demons. I mean, I guess they added a little emotional thing to it, but there was a lot of emotion running around in it anyway.
Yeah.
And you are so right about Bradley Walsh and his excellent acting in this one. And the division of India and Pakistan, it just brought back to me TV and movie depictions of like when they were putting up the Berlin Wall. And any time a country starts to divide itself, the families that are in danger, that turn against one another and all that, it's always a very tragic time. And I think that lesson in and of itself was worth exploring, like I say, without the presence of aliens to stand there and watch it. But yeah, moving all that baggage aside, I thought it was beautifully shot, well acted, and I didn't mind the personal part, like you talked about. I didn't mind the personal things because that added to the emotional heft of the episode. It didn't detract from it or take anything away from it. So yeah, overall, I really liked this one.
Wow, twice.
Really?
There you go. Well, I don't remember that happening during the Chris Chibnall era, or notably during the Joe era.
I'm pretty sure it did happen a couple of times.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know how what you said before, but I'm sure it was probably very similar.
Yeah.
Well, but I thought you said I wasn't there for the push.
Yeah.
You weren't there, but you do when you do miss ones. We typically ask you what you thought.
Okay, what I thought. Okay.
But, and I just haven't gotten to that part yet because you're talking about having multiple meals with Ian McNeice and
Oh wait, was she name dropping?
No, she was name dropping
really.
left and right.
I never do that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you were. You were pulling out pictures and saying, "Oh, I didn't realize I had a signed picture of this guy."
Well, I was. Oh,
yeah, you were.
Oh.
Speaking of name dropping,
Yeah.
I see that the fugitive doctor Judith Martin is going to be at Chicago Tarts again this year.
Oh, you're a good friend of theirs, aren't you?
She was so much fun the last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there first, Mary. She was my friend first, so I'm sorry.
I know.
I bet she didn't say to you, "Oh no, not you again," when you came up for your photo shoot.
Well, she'll have that chance this year because it was just last year that she was at Chicago TARDIS.
Yeah, she's a nice lady, and her husband. They're both really nice people.
Very nice, but a lot of fun.
Yeah. Anyway, so we can move on to the next segment of the show as conducted by Kirby. Hang on, I'll just get my thread out. Hang on.
No, I just refreshed about 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
Now, the weird thing is that I refreshed 5 minutes ago and there was almost nothing. And then the second refresh gave me much more.
Yeah, one of which you're not allowed to mention.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'll mention that I'm not allowed to mention it. Because I always do. I'm contractually obligated to do that. Anyway, Andy Nunny said, did it yesterday, so should be with Master.
Don't want to know those sort of details. Oh, sorry, you're talking about the receiver.
Mr. M. And he had asked me to remind him to provide feedback because he's obviously busy with a newborn.
Was that a congratulations?
Well, that was several weeks ago.
Oh, I missed that one. I haven't
Where have you been?
I haven't got congratulations by Cliff Richard to my availability, so I'll
Please
play
don't.
a random one.
Anyway.
There we go.
Anyway, he said, "Oh yeah, I've seen every episode. The Tsuranga Conundrum by Chris Chibnall. Chinball. Chris Chinball.
Chris Chibnall.
Chinball.
Chinball. Well, this episode got a bit of kicking at the time, if I remember correctly. There's a lot to dislike about the episode, but I do think I disagreed with most people's main complaints of the episode. The pating. I like the pating. I think it's a fun, different, original monster and one of the most memorable creations from the Chibnall era. It's the rest of the episode that's pretty bland and boring, and the ping brings some much-needed levity. Whitaker is so good as the Doctor, she just gets some naff techno-babbly lines and half-formed jokes that are presented as quirky. I struggle to remember anything else of merit from this story. Demons of the Punjab by Vinay Patel. I think that from a subjective viewpoint, this is the best made episode of the series. It looks really good, the writing is sharp, and the story is excellent. However, in a similar to Rosa, it struggles.
It was similar, yeah, I agree.
It struggles to really fit into the format of Doctor Who. I applaud Chibnall for attempting to tell this story, but it feels so unwho-ished it doesn't quite work. This might sound a bit contradictory, but I think the story would work better without the Jarians and giving us a pure historical. I agree. Yes.
I agree.
Trying to cram some A-line elements into the episode is probably what highlights the oddness of the story. Take them out and we have a much stronger story. Also, even though this episode is, quote, about Yaz, unquote, Yaz still has very little to do.
True.
Oh, and the score is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yes, that theme at the end.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that was quite moving. I didn't really pick up that there was a Doctor Who theme until it got about 3 bars in. Fantastically well
then
done.
He continues, I would give Tsuranga 5.5 out of 10 and Demons 7 out of 10. Well,
Did you see what he did there with his text, Kirby, when he said attempting?
Attempting.
I think that might have been deliberate.
I said that. Yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You just read it as it was.
Listen.
You didn't pick up on the attempt. All right, I'm not going to get in an argument.
Yes, I did.
All right, I will get into an argument with you.
Then he says, next time, Doctor Who and the Amazon, to which I replied, the Amazon? The story of Joe and Cliff Jones after the Green Death? I remember it well.
Oh, God. Is that it?
And there's Ian's bit, which I will not read.
Yes.
Terry Miles says, it's been so long since the last...
No, I don't have to do Terry Miles because I have some text from Terry.
Wait. I'm sure he didn't say this.
What?
It's been so long since the last episode we went looking for Who-related locations.
Oh.
And I'm not sure what this is.
Are you talking to me?
That doesn't work on radio, Kirby.
It's pictures of the Doctor. There's Doctor and the Mutants. It might be a location. I don't know.
It is. Maybe it says about it in the text I've sent.
Maybe he'll say about it in what he's going to send.
Yeah.
As far as I know, that's everything. Let me refresh one more time. And we'll see.
You know that picture of the pating that you posted in your request for feedback?
Yes.
The expression on that pating is the same sort of expression I had on my face when waiting for you to finish talking.
No, there's nothing new.
Good. We can move on to the next segment of the show. Debbie, I've sent you some blur because, no offence to Mary, she does rather sound like she's in the closet with the phone outside. So just for means of clarity, I've sent you the next bit, if that's all right.
Okay. The Tsuranga Conundrum. The Doctor and crew are wandering around on a salvage hunt until they find a sonic mine, which goes off. They wake up in hospital, where they have been repaired, and as usual the Doctor won't listen to the nursing staff because she knows better. Lots of silly walking from the Doctor ensues, stumbling in on a pregnant man and a terminally ill military person. Then they get an uninvited guest deciding to eat the spaceship. The pating! Oh, look, a chance for more Doctor Who merchandise.
Only ever appeared as a Funko Pop, which is very rare and difficult to get hold of because I haven't got one. Carry on.
Oh, well, we know what to get you for Christmas then.
Really?
This was an old idea of the base under siege. A few quotes. Computer. Ding! Threat level. Chalice. Ryan. Is that bad? Mabley. Worst one. One up from Beetroot. It's like the iPhone version of CERN. We enjoyed this one. Demons of the Punjab. The sad story of Yaz and her gran. Set in the most turbulent times for India, 1947, when the British Empire did the total dirty on the Indian people by partitioning off Pakistan from India.
Yep.
So many people died. It was a stupid waste, and coming just after the war as well. Hear, hear. While the story was an excellent history story, the twist of the perceived enemy being a benevolent people was very good. Shame Yaz's Nan didn't remember her. If she could have given her a wink and a nod, it would have been better. Some quotes. Doctor, I need oil, tree bark, saucepan, 9 containers, an old newspaper, touch of ox spit, a chicken poo and a biscuit. Ryan, Bagsy, not the chicken poo. Graham, and why the biscuit, Doctor? I love biscuits.
Custard creams mainly.
Graham, I am never ever getting spit from an ox ever again, no matter how much you need it. Ryan, the ox took a bit of a shine to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We like
so
this
many
one.
good quotes
We like this
in
one.
both episodes.
I knew of partition, but Linda didn't. They say every day is learning day. Next up, we have Amazon. No, hang on, that's not right. Ah, yes. Kablam, Linda and Terry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent work as usual. Sorry, I was listening to that. I didn't actually set up the next bit.
Sorry.
Don't start choking. Okay, let's play this one.
Well, good morning, 20 Megahertz, Andy in here. It is Friday morning, and
Don't hear anything.
Hooray!
I'm sorry.
off there for a
I
whole
can.
week and a bit. And today, of course, is, as people might know,
I don't hear
it's our
nothing.
28th wedding anniversary, and it's Dawn's 21st birthday.
Is someone talking?
Ish.
Somebody in the room?
Anyway, before we go collect Zach and head off down to Bognor
I don't
Regis,
know
where
what's
we're in the
going
parking
on.
tomorrow morning, I'll do a couple of episodes.
I'm
Yeah, I
just
can't hear
pausing the
anything.
audio. Please be quiet. You may not be able to hear it, but it's coming through loud and clear on my recording.
Well, how are we
device.
supposed to be able to react to it?
I'm sorry, but you won't be able to. This is just one of those technical things that has occurred
Alright.
since the death of Skype. I'll let you know when it's done. Go make a cup of tea or something. Here we go.
So we got the, I think it is pronounced the Tsuranga Conundrum, which had one of the silliest aliens ever, the ping. Yeah, it sounds like the sort of thing that, you know, sort of you're dropping something and ping. So, yeah, it really was just not very good. But the story itself was better because it's really about the relationship between Eve and her brother Dirkus. You know, she's a very high renowned general, very high powered, and Dirkus is a bit more than what do you call it? Not a maintenance man. There's a word I can't think what it is. But he's more than any.
Ooh. For some reason it stopped.
We wouldn't know.
Yeah, we didn't even hear it start.
It's just stopped in mid-flow. Do you know what
Who
that
was
means,
talking?
don't you?
Produced it.
It's Andy Nunny, but you know what that means, don't you? I'm going to have to drop that audio into the edit on the podcast, and I don't do editing. But because it's Andy, I will do that. I'm downloading it as we speak.
And you need to figure out how to let us
I
hear
can't
it.
because it's not going to happen since
We have to
Skype
listen
died.
to the podcast by the
Yeah,
sounds
this is
of
the
it.
podcast, yeah.
No, I meant in the future when you have
Well, how am I supposed to
Andy
do that?
inserts.
How am I supposed to do that? Because there's another one coming in a minute you won't be able to hear. But you
Well,
might
why can't we hear them?
I don't know. Because it's not Skype anymore.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I hear that.
Hello, 20 Megahertz Podcast. This is Ian Kirk.
Hello, Ian.
The Tsuranga Conundrum by
No,
Chris
Get
Chibnall.
that one.
A limited amount of time to solve a problem or get killed. The Pating is a ship-eating menace, and if it does not destroy the ship, then the nearby planet will, to get rid of the threat. The Pating is too cute to be frightening. There's a pregnant man, ho-hum. The Doctor gives us a lecture on how wonderful antimatter is. Ask your energy supplier if antimatter is right for you. They get rid of the creature in the end, of course. A workable story. Demons of the Punjab by Vinay Patel. A Yaz story. She gets to meet her relatives in the old country. The partition of India into India and Pakistan. A nasty experience. The Vajarian hive seem to be villains, but in the end turned out to be historians. Bye for now.
Bye, Ian. I have sent the text. That's for the first time ever in 15 years. Ian, having done his script, actually works well for the co-presenters on this show.
Yeah, but you didn't have to send it to us that way because he posted it, remember?
Whatever. Stuff coming through on the live feed, and we got Lily and Robin, Albert Christian Basil, hi, and
Hey!
Terry Miles.
Hello!
It was Chislehurst Caves, and it's about 6 miles away. Does that answer your questions? All right, I think that's...
Chislehurst, okay.
Oh, you mean that was the location?
The picture that he posted.
Do you want me to send you Andy's audio so you can play it amongst yourselves, or is that going a bit too far?
No, we'll just listen to it later.
Okay. So that completes the feedback section of the show. I think we've done quite well, actually, with the feedback. Just check back that nobody else...
Except it would be nice if we could hear...
No, nobody else sent anything. Right, let's have a look at Doctor Who news, because lots been happening, but not necessarily in the world of Doctor Who. That new series hasn't started yet either, is it? The Land and the Sea thingy. No.
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 And Billie Piper still isn't the 16th Doctor, despite people still...
But of course she is.
What?
Of course she is.
What do you mean?
We saw it. We saw it on screen.
That's going to be a herring, surely.
I think it's a red herring. The BBC would have certainly announced it by now.
Oh yes.
Unless they're just trying to see how it's sort of received.
But Master, there's something big is shaking up with Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And they just haven't announced anything. I don't recall if you just said it or not. What'd you say before?
I was just about loading up the Doctor Who news page, and I was talking
about... at least those of us outside, those of us who watch New Who on HBO Max, which used to be Max, which used to be HBO Max,
yes,
can no longer watch it there in 11 days.
Okay.
What? Really?
It is. Yeah, it's being dropped.
Oh
no!
But,
how am I going to keep up?
Well, no, that tells me that they probably have some sort of consolidation planned.
Do you know what I think, Kirby? I think the BBC should make the iPlayer a source for streaming outside the UK, but make people outside the UK pay for it, so as they can fund programs like Doctor Who.
And what did Mary just say?
Sorry, Mary.
You talked over her.
Well, you're predicting a consolidation. I'm saying maybe they're just losing their license to it.
Yes.
And so it'll just disappear altogether.
Yes.
No. It makes too much money for anyone who's got it.
Really?
What I suspect is that the BBC is negotiating with somebody. This is just my own speculation. The BBC is negotiating with somebody to give the rest of the world something similar to the Whoniverse that the BBC has in Britain, where everything, 1963 until a few months ago, can all be seen all in the same place.
Yes.
And I wouldn't be at all surprised.
No, I can't imagine Disney giving up what they have.
No, I think that it might go to Disney.
Oh, you think the whole thing might go to
The
Disney?
whole thing might show up at Disney, or the other speculation is that Netflix may be trying to wrest it back. Because remember, Netflix had it for a long time.
The thing is, though, Kirby, right? There's a new series, isn't there, coming up, which is going to be on this Disney Plus. They can't do anything until that series is played through, can they?
Right.
Yeah, the new RTV series.
Future. But my honest opinion is it's the same as you, Adam. They should make iPlayer available, like BBC World Service.
It's another way of earning lots of money for the BBC.
I agree. I would pay to get the BBC iPlayer.
Absolutely.
And then you get everything.
Yeah, and it's really good with all the stuff you get on the iPlayer. And people moan about the license fee, but me and Toby Haydock are right on the same side of this one. People don't realise and appreciate and probably realise of saying it, what the BBC does. You know, we got grandkids. iPlayer plays CBeebies on tap. You can play whatever you like. You can play
God,
Bluey
that was
on tap.
when I
Yeah.
like great.
At
Yeah,
least
for
that's
years
one thing on its own.
Oh.
Let alone the drama
For
aspect
years,
and the
I
comedies.
paid for a VPN just so I could access the
Yeah.
iPlayer.
No, iPlayer's
And
great.
I stopped my VPN,
Yeah, and-
but I would pay for the iPlayer.
It's the first and
I've
original,
been-
and
I've
all
been
the other
afraid to
channels
use-
have got their own versions of it that are not as good. Sorry, Kirby.
I've been afraid to use my VPN to use the iPlayer. So I don't. What do I do when they ask if you got a license?
Oh, you just say you do.
Just
Oh.
say you do. That's what everybody.
That's all I ever did. I just said
Well-
I do have a license, and then that never stops me. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
then Mary, that's how you'll watch these old things.
Of course, we don't condone this sort of behaviour here on the 20 megabyte Doctor Who
we
Now,
podcast.
now, but Nestor,
Yes.
But I don't have a VPN anymore.
Oh.
you
But
may
as-
have to get one.
Brits, we definitely have our TV licenses because you get in trouble if you don't.
I have mine.
Or you do what I
I'd be caught
do,
by
which
that,
is I bought everything on everything possible, and I'm trying to go back with classic, trying to get everything on DVD or Blu-ray.
And most of it's
I just
available.
bought
Yeah, speaking
five.
of to say, Temu, that naughty shopping place, have
Yeah.
got original Target books, Doctor Who Target books.
I wouldn't trust them. I just
Really?
bought
Yeah.
5 or 6 different series of the classic, the new Blu-rays, because I want to have them all. Got to.
If these things go away in 11 days, like you say they are, I don't know what I'm going to have available to watch to continue with you guys.
Well, let's hope that something's sorted out.
Well,
you're talking
well,
about the BBC and opportunities to make money. Obviously, I may have mentioned this before. It was a while back, but when I was being looked after by Ginny Holder and this lady called Annie and this lady called Fowler at Valile's wedding, me and Fowler were discussing BAFTA-related things, and I remarked that Doctor Who makes the BBC an absolute fortune, and she, being in BAFTA, would know and concurred that is the case. So why they would ditch the program that makes them the most money, it seems a bit unlikely. That long scale. I think the trouble with Doctor Who is that they've set a little benchmark at the moment with the production, production levels, or what you want to call them, are quite high, and they can't really drop from those sort of levels, and it takes longer to produce a piece of material that is suitable.
If they drop back down to using less computerized backdrops and things,
they need to keep up, and that's what a lot of sci-fi stuff is doing at the moment. It's and AI as well. There are lots of AI is being used for it.
Nothing wrong with having a set and a backdrop, and to be honest, green painted bubble wrap is still king.
But you can see if that sort of the Doctor Who Confidential, which not called Doctor Who Confidential anymore, the size of Bad Wolf Studios is huge. I can't imagine they're just going to leave those warehouses empty and not actually film things. I know they film other programs with it, but really,
They film other things.
Doctor Who is, I think, something that even if it's shelved for a couple of years, that they're investing in for future series. I'm not
Doctor Who
sure.
is never going to die.
No, it won't do.
I will die before Doctor Who does.
I think they won't do, simply because there's so much of it still available, which will always be available. Even if they never brought it back, God forbid, we can always go back and dip into
Master?
its history. Yes.
A couple more things. With it being no longer available on HBO Max, means also Sarah Jane Adventures and Torchwood are no longer going to be available.
Always doom and gloom with you, isn't it? It's always doom and gloom.
Yeah, I've been watching the Sarah Jane Adventures. Oh no.
Now, Mary.
Yes.
We've got to say
American
rights.
Do you have the?
Do I what?
Well, every time I started to say something, Debbie would interrupt me.
Debbie.
Mary, do you have the ability to play DVDs or Blu-rays?
Yes, I do. But I'm not an investor in DVDs and Blu-rays, and I don't even buy books. I just borrow them or I, get
Well,
them second.
Well, the thing is that the entire Jodie Whittaker era is available from Amazon for $19.
She doesn't want to buy stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to buy. I don't want to be storing stuff like that because I watch it once and I never watch it again. So I have no reason to store
Except you're watching them again.
Yeah, but the
Well,
thing is, though,
watching it
Kirby,
now,
I had
but-
every single DVD. I probably have in a cupboard somewhere, but I never get them out to play them because everything's available. Watch online.
Yeah, but on the day it all fails, we'll be ready.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, then you'll probably have to get a VPN.
I may, but the thing that I wonder is, you talk about the BBC makes all this money off of Doctor Who. Well, maybe in England and Australia and Canada and all the base English countries, but the interest in
Commonwealth.
Doctor Who, the Commonwealth, thank you. The interest in Doctor Who in the States has really cratered. I don't see it anywhere. Nobody knows about it. Young people just don't know anything about it. It used to be that you could buy, Doctor Who related merchandise in odd places. I was even buying Doctor Who printed fabric to make clothes. It's all gone. And I think that the interest in the U.S. anyway is not there. So that's why I worry that there may not be a U.S. streaming service that is willing to pick all that up.
Hopefully they'll just get it cheap if that's the case. If there's not a lot of interest, that means they can get it cheaper to stream, wouldn't it? I would have thought.
Right, let's up the 20 megabyte streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway,
Might have to go back to, go back to Daily Motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for our movement.
Yeah, you can always watch it that way. If you like watching them at a different speed and
Do you realise
turn around backwards.
Did you realise you said it all wrong? We're supposed to say it.
With Turkish subtitles.
Yeah, and inverted as well, so everything's the wrong way round.
Yeah.
But I suspect that we'll know something probably around the time that they make the announcement that they're going to show the Sea Devils thing.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, and even consider in terms of conventions. Conventions are still, Doctor Who themed conventions are still going on in England and the Commonwealth. But in the U.S., I'm only aware of two.
The Chicago
anymore.
TARDIS and the
almost every city
one in
city
LA.
was having a doctor.
Yeah.
Now it's just Chicago and San Diego. That's it.
There's another one, isn't there? The one that's on every year in LA. What's that one called? It's the big one.
Well, that's Comic-Con.
No, it's the big one.
You're talking about Gallifrey.
Gallifrey. I'm sorry.
Gallifrey is in LAX.
Has it finished? Did you say?
Yeah,
and they're finishing. But what about Long Island 2? Isn't that still going?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. So those are the only three that I am at all aware of.
I have to have a word with Ken will know.
I used to go to 3 Doctor Who conventions every year, and now.
Yeah.
I used to go to no Doctor Who conventions every year, and now. Anyway, Doctor Who news. Doctor Who magazine issue 615 came out in March, but I think we've probably... Why is there nothing on here? Robot Revolution. Oh, Jean Marsh, we talked about her, didn't we? Black Archive, Logopolis, Doctor Who Lux. That's a bit of... 24th of April. They haven't really been showing much on this news platform for Doctor Who. Doctor Who Unleashed marks 20 years of revival.
You must be going from the bottom because there's...
Am I going the wrong way around? I'm in May, so I don't think that... Oh, hang on, we're to June now. Oh, July. Oh, here we go. We did Prentice Hancock. We did Billy Piper, Is the Doctor ? No, she isn't. Not until the BBC say so. The collection season 13 trailer. I presume there's a collection of all the season 13 episodes. On Blu-ray, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, which I have not yet pre-ordered, although because it's $60. But I'm still going to get it, but I've got to wait until I've got $60.
And Doctor Who magazine 619 features Christopher Eccleston and Billy Piper on the front cover. in their Ninth Doctor and Rose reunite for a new Audio Adventures article. So not a lot going on, Doctor Who-wise, on the news front.
That will give, as far as I can tell, I have to look at my spreadsheet, but I believe this Tom Baker collection will be almost all of them, if not all of them.
Okay.
I desperately want it, but my goodness, this is the one that's got Terror of the Zygons, Pyramid of Mars, Android Invasion. It's just the perfect Tom Baker season.
Oh,
Terror of the Zygons, Planet of Eagle,
It's not a bad one.
Mars.
I just listened to the Pyramids of Mars on Audible again for like the millionth time. It is so good.
I just that favourite scene.
Brain and Morbius. I just love that season.
Oh, yeah, it's really good.
Top season, that one.
Okay, Chislehurst Caves. Cave network underneath Chislehurst goes back 8,000 years. Made up of chalk and flint mines. Popular tourist attraction, used many film and TV shows. So what all they do there?
I don't know.
I'm looking. I'm scrolling through. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, exactly.
Have you finished yet?
Anyway, keep going.
Oh, keep going. Oh, thank you. Right, okay.
Keep the music going.
Yeah, so not much Doctor Who.
Okay, the mutants, mainly the mutants, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I believe was the picture that he posted.
Lillian Robbins says, I've been getting many of my followers starting watching it. Oh, what are they watching?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Oh, I thought you meant her legs. Sorry.
Funny that, you know.
Right then. Right, so what I've been watching, unfortunately, it's been so long, I can only dabble in a bit of what I've been watching because it's been Love Island time, and I have to admit this series has actually been quite good, even though it's a shit programme. Sorry about saying this H word, but it's one of those things that we end up watching, but it's not very good. What else have we been watching? Sport, the Women's Euros, and Clarkson's Farm. That went through really quickly. It's a very short series, sadly for me, because I love that show. We've been watching things like her last one, Laughing, on Amazon. The various versions, the British version, the Australian version, the American version. All very, very funny indeed. But yeah, so don't eat anything while watching it. That's all I'm going to say, because it's one of those very difficult, real sort of stitch in the side laughing series. So what else I've been seeing, looking through my things. A lot of it, the best stuff appears to be on Amazon, because the stuff on there seems to be different than it's on everywhere else.
Even Amazon Prime here is showing a lot more interesting stuff than it has for a long time. I don't know why.
Come up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It really has.
We watched Borderlands a while back, a little comedy sort of action movie, which was quite good fun. Watched a film called Here, which I really enjoyed it. It's very timey-wimey. I spoke to Isabella about it, and she said it was she didn't like it at all. But I just love the fact the camera angle is exactly the same throughout most of the film, and also David Finn, who's a friend of ours at FantasyCon, has quite a good major part in it as well. So that was quite a nice surprise when he popped up on the screen. Of course, you can't beat Tom Hanks and the actress that played his love interest in Forrest Gump. I think is also in the film. So it's called Here. It's a very, very good film if you haven't already seen it. What? Robin Wright. Same to you. I'm talking about Here. What else have we watched? Obviously, Deep Cover, which is a British comedy gangster movie, really, I suppose you'd call it. That's worth watching. It's a little bit of violence here and there, but it is very funny. It features, who have we got in it? Orlando Bloom, never heard of him before. Nick
Never
Mohammed.
heard of him.
What?
Never heard of him.
Nick Mohammed, who's a real talent, comedian-wise. I think they're very good at this. please. Whose line is it in a way? Someone set their printer off. What's going on? Oh, it's that's the trailer. Hang on. Oh no, I've clicked on continue watching. That's your fault, Kirby.
What is it?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the film that I was trying to review, and because I'm trying to blame you for my own fat fingers.
Well, that's my job, to be blamed.
Yeah. Right. So Deep Cover. It's Orlando Bloom. I can't remember his name. Blast. Hang on. I'm hoping it's not going to start playing the music again. So Orlando Bloom. Oh, Sean Bean's in it as well. You've probably never heard of him either, but it's nice for him to do a movie in his normal Yorkshire accent. Bryce Dallas, there's one of Debbie's mates. Oh, it's playing the music again. Shut up. He was in that spin-off of Game of Thrones with Matt Smith. Oh, what's his name?
House of the Dragon.
Dragons, yeah.
Yeah, he's in that. I think he plays Matt Smith's brother.
Actually better than Thrones.
Okay, if you say so. I'm just saying. So that's a really good film to watch. Watched bits and crime programs, a new series American Detective on Discovery Plus. Obviously, the Football Club World Cup has been watched as well. And we tried to pick up with The Death in Paradise. Now we're really, really good friends with Jenny Holder. But we watched it anyway. So yeah, it's just dabbling here and there, really. Terry Miles on the feed says, ILN 1972 Doctor Who and the Mutants was filmed in the caves.
Yes, I just said that.
No, you didn't.
No, you just said
no.
That's all you.
No. He said that 3 minutes ago, so that beats you, Kirby. So that's sort of stuff I've been watching. I know I forgot loads of stuff as well. But yeah. Deb, have you been sort of watching anything apart from the window?
Yeah,
the nice
but
weather
I'm a lot
stuff?
darker than you, so I've been watching things like Blacklist, Haunted Hospitals.
Trailers for Stranger Things Series 5?
You know. Sorry?
Trailers for Stranger Things Series 5, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Few trailers, definitely. I've also watched on Disney Plus, surprised me with some of their factual outputs. I actually watched 9/11, One Day in America. It's like 6-7 episodes, all from different people's perspectives throughout the tragedy. And that tore my heart apart, but was absolutely brilliant, absolutely edge of your seat watching. Even though you know what's happening, it was still absolutely amazing to watch. And obviously...
What was the tragedy? What was the One Day in America?
9/11.
Oh, 9/11. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 9/11, One Day in History, and it's like, it starts off with the first episode, is it the North Tower first, then it's the South Tower, then it's the collapse, then there's another episode called The Cloud, and it's like, wow, it's just, it's emotional, it's raw, it's real, and having witnessed it on TV, it was.
But I remember it at the time, and it's too real for me.
Yeah. But then to sort of lighten the mood, I've been watching things like Hidden Treasures of the National Trust, and that's just nice. They take like a house, and then there's like a few things that need fixing or moving, and it is quite gentle. And then to really gentle it up, I watch things like Darling Buds in May as well. So summer.
Have you watched that new series that Rob Rinder's doing with that Ruth, what's her name, the historian lady on ITV?
No, I haven't, but I want to. But
it's really quite well done. It's light-hearted, but they do the history side of it really well. The one they did most recently was The Great Fire of London.
Did you see Rob Rinder do the thing about the Holocaust? That was amazing.
No, I know. I've seen him do something about the Holocaust before, and it's too real for me. It's one of those things I don't like watching because it's upsetting. I.e. the 9/11 thing as well. I remember having watched it on the TV and having seen all those people die live on television. It's not something that I like looking back on.
No, I know. Sometimes I just feel like I need to just sort of confront it because it was such a moment for the world.
Oh,
and,
absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
As personally, I was very traumatized by what happened.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Well, I had one of my work colleagues was in New York at the time. We hadn't heard from him. We thought he'd been got caught up in it, especially when the towers collapsed.
Oh my gosh.
So
Scary.
it was really sort of, it was like it was next door, And when it happened, it was,
I had a friend who was at Walt Disney World that day.
Yeah.
And was evacuated from the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh my days, yeah, it would be, wouldn't they? Yeah. And then to really lighten the mood, I watched the BBC documentary about Ocean Gate and the Netflix one. The BBC one's more technical, the Netflix one's more emotional, and they're both together. They actually form a really good rounded view of what happened going down to the Titanic.
Oh, we have started watching Young Sheldon again. I'll just sort of point out, because all the series are now available on Netflix.
Young Sheldon. Isla stopped in season 5, and we've never really got...
No, you can't be doing that. No.
Right. But then other than that, we've been watching classics like Ghostbusters and things like that. Yeah.
When you said about Disney Plus, Debbie, did you see the program about the Endurance, Shackleton?
Yes, that was on there, yeah.
Oh, that's so
absolutely.
good. That is so good, that program.
And also, Disney Plus, they've got the Amelia Earhart investigation when they think they... I'm going
to have to dig that one out. Well done, Deb. Yes, excellent. Is that
it?
it?
Tom came to me the other day and goes, "You've been watching a lot of weird stuff on Disney." I said, weird, do you mean dumb?
Right. I'll move on to Kirby, shall I?
And lots of Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who, yeah.
Well, continuing to watch Batman 66, just absolutely love it.
You can get ointment for that, Kirby, but you have to pay for it more in America, don't you?
Been going through, since I did buy 5 or 6 of the Blu-rays of Doctor Who, I've been going through those, mainly watching the extras, because there's some fantastic extras. A few days ago, since it was the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, I've been watching a lot of Disneyland history stuff.
Cool.
I've got was actually a very rare steelbook collection of DVDs called Disneyland USA that was put out about 20 years ago now, that has all kinds of like the TV programs that were shown during 1955 that Walt was using to promote the place, and the opening day special. I posted maybe a 45-second bit from the opening special on the 17th. Let's see what else. Oh, I'm watching the Pee Wee Herman documentary that's on HBO Max right now, which is very good, very touching. It's a 3-hour long interview of him, and during most of it, even though he knew he was sick with cancer, he did not tell the guy making the documentary. Haven't gotten to the point where he says that yet. It's very, very interesting. Learning lots of stuff about Pee Wee I did not know. So, in the middle of that, probably finish that tonight. That's pretty much it.
Pardon?
Cool.
Chibnall. Oh, sorry. Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just seeing if anything has come through the live feed.
What about Mary?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that it's come through the live feed before we go to the main bit.
She's probably been watching baseball.
Baseball, and she's just picked up watching soccer. That's what Americans call it, isn't it? Soccer.
Soccer.
And you call it football.
Is that it? Been watching football. Well done, Mary.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were checking the live feed. So.
Oh, no, I have done that. There's nothing on it.
Okay. Well, I have some complaints. My complaints are that BritBox, which has been my go-to streaming service for everything. I mean, I watch my soaps on it. But they've been, unloading a whole bunch of what I would call B and C level things from the BBC that nobody really watches. Gardening shows and things like that.
Oh, you haven't got Homes Under the Hammer yet, have you?
No.
I'm going to be canceling BritBox. We really don't watch it anymore.
Yeah, well, I can understand it. So other than my soaps, the one thing that I've really been enjoying on it, though, is called Motherland, which I'm sure you guys
Oh,
are
yeah,
really
Deb loves that. Deb loves that
Motherland
program.
is so much fun. I watched all the series of it. It's really fun.
There's a new series called Amandaland that's a spin-off from it.
Oh, really? Okay,
Oh, that is good.
Someday it may show up on BritBox. I don't know. And then my other complaint is that I keep getting on Facebook all these advertisements for what look like really good shows that are going to be on Netflix. And it's like, yeah, okay, I want to watch, or on Prime Video or whatever. And I go to look, and it's like, no, they're going to be on British Netflix or British Prime Video, not on the American. And it's like, wait a minute, come on, I want to see some of these shows.
Have you downloaded British Facebook?
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting all these advertisements for British.
I know that. I was joking.
No, you weren't.
The ads don't specify. The ads just talk about, oh, isn't it great? This show is coming on Netflix. Only to find out, when I dig deeper, that it's British Netflix.
I seem to get the reverse because I'm like, oh, that looks great. Like I really wanted to watch the documentary about Mariska Hargitay, and it's not on any of my streaming services that I buy a new one.
It's just out there to make us crazy. One series that I've been able to watch on various different streaming services is Unforgotten. I really like that.
I've heard of that one. I haven't
Nicola
watched
Walker, yeah. And something that was kind of a surprise was a show that is a British show called Patience, about I guess you'd call her neurodivergent. She's got, what do you call it?
Yes, yeah.
I can't remember the name. Oh, Down syndrome or whatever it is she's got. But some particular talent that lets her help solve mysteries.
Oh, wow.
And on Prime Video, they've uploaded a whole bunch of wonderful dramas that I'm starting to watch now. And one of them is called Astrid. And Astrid is the exact same show, the exact same plot line.
Oh, wow.
But it's in French. It's in French.
Oh.
The exact same show as what?
Is what?
The exact same show as what?
Yeah, it's Patience. It's called... Yeah.
Okay.
Talking about first.
On PBS, it's being shown British, and it's Patience. And on Prime Video, it's Astrid. Same characters, everything's the same, but it's in French. And there's more series, which tells me that the French one got started a ways back, and the Patience one is only now being made. So it's such an exact copy. It's like, does anybody ever notice these things?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a few shows that I love from like Sweden and France, and I do find that then suddenly we get the British version or the American version. And it's scene for scene almost, some of them.
Yeah, Wallander is another example. I watched all of the Wallander series. That was all in Swedish. And then they came up with it in Britain.
Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah, and starring, who is that guy? Oh,
Tom
actor.
Hiddleston.
I'm sorry, who?
Tom Hiddleston.
Oh, Hiddleston, that's it, yeah.
No, not Tom Hiddleston.
Loki?
It played Henry V. What is his name?
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about? Was married to Emma Thompson for a while.
Kenneth Branagh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Kenneth Branagh. So it's the Wallander series, but it's in British English because he's the star now, and it's the same series.
He's the star in everything he does, though, isn't he, Kenneth Branagh?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's done all sorts of stuff. He hasn't done Doctor Who yet.
He will.
No.
About time he did.
Yeah. They all eventually do. And yes, I do watch my
Casual.
baseball. I watch my baseball. Although the team that I'm most close to is not doing very well, so I kind of skip out on the games about halfway through because I know they're not going to win anything. But
Yeah,
book camp, I've been reading books, and one series of books that I see has been made into a series by Apple TV is the Murderbot series.
Oh yes, Tom says that's brilliant. I haven't caught up with it yet. Yeah.
They're really fun. I really, really enjoy the Murderbot series, which, for Kirby's sake, it's a robot that is designed to protect, but it's lethal. So if something goes wrong within its programming, it will turn on humans or anything and murder everybody.
Okay.
Directive, isn't it?
So it's called a Murderbot. But this one, I don't know, the programming really went haywire, and he's become something else entirely. It's really fun to watch. It's written very tongue-in-cheek. It's so much fun.
Alex,
I see again Apple TV, which I don't get.
Oh, well, never mind. I don't get it
Well, read
either,
the
so
book.
don't worry
Now,
about it.
I just, by the way, while we were talking here, I went out and went ahead and canceled BritBox. And unfortunately, they're not going to give me money back, and it still goes until December.
Yeah, that's the way they do it normally, yes.
Oh,
No,
really?
I've been on others where you pay annually, but you'll get some money back.
Oh, really? Okay. But you're not allowed to cancel BritBox.
Service to give money back without some kind of suffering.
We never watch BritBox nowadays. I mean, we were watching Doctor Who there. Really,
classic Doctor Who is on there, and I periodically watch that. But other than that and the soaps, I really don't watch much of anything on BritBox anymore.
Right. Well, thank you very
Anyway,
much.
I'm a book reader.
There, aren't they? They really are missing a trick there.
Yeah, so if you get into the Murderbot books, Kirby, they're really fun, and they're short books. They're not big books. And there's a whole series of them. And let me see, and I just finished
I wonder
reading...
how much. I wonder how much Apple TV costs since I just canceled BritBox.
Well, why don't you look at it after we finish
Yeah,
talking
that might be a
about...
good idea. And also, you get it for free for 3 months if you buy an iPhone.
Apple
But
TV.
no, I will never, ever
Try
buy.
to say something.
What?
Apple TV is pretty cheap. It's like $5 or $6 a month.
Is that with adverts?
Yes.
I don't
It's
know.
it's
I don't-
$10 a month.
I don't get it anymore. Okay, I don't get it anymore, so I don't know.
Well, how are you watching Murderbot if you don't get it?
Kirby,
It's a
remember-
book.
I had it because we bought an Apple TV or something. We
Oh, I thought
bought
it was a book.
something that allowed us to have Apple TV for a year, and then once it was over, we just dropped it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you often get offers like that. But anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
Namely,
You
'cause...
haven't finished what she was reading.
Oh, sorry, Mary.
Yeah,
I thought you said you were reading
I
that.
can wrap it up pretty quickly. I just finished The Age of Innocence. I like reading classic books.
Oh, that's a
And-
great book.
Yeah, it's a great book. And then because I recently have read Anna Karenina, I came across the book Android Karenina.
Wow.
Written by the same guy who wrote like Sense, Sensibility, and Vampires or something like that. And it's the same book, but it's kind of rewritten to bring it up to robots and weird modern things. So I just started it, and it looks like it's going to be fun to read.
Have you read Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
Zombies, that's it. No, I haven't. I haven't read any of those.
Oh,
Read
yes.
that. That's so good.
Oh,
And
yes.
Is it?
the
Okay.
film's
Well,
amazing as well.
This may be my gateway, if it's any good. This may be my gateway to reading the other ones he's written.
Yay! Welcome to the dark side. We have cookies.
Anyway, before I move on to the...
Me done.
Before I move on to the end of the show, Deb, you said about the Amelia Earhart thing that you watched on Disney Plus. Now, there's two on here. There's one's called Amelia. It's a 2009 drama biography. And the other one's called Expedition Amelia 2019
That's the one.
documentary.
That's the one. Expedition Amelia.
What, the National Geographic one?
That's the one.
Right, that's the
But
one I
it's
have
Disney
done in my
Plus, so
to-watch
that's why-
folder. I shall
Yep.
put that in my
It's
to-watch.
really- really fascinating. I sort of take deep dives on YouTube as well into behind the scenes things of traumatic events that have happened, and I just like to get the all round picture of things. And it's a great way, because obviously I'm trying to find ways to get history into Isla, and so the early Doctor Who's are brilliant for that as well. But a lot of the stuff that you now find in the deep depths of Disney Plus and Netflix are just fantastic for it as well.
Excellent. Right then, so hang on, let's see. I'll have a look at my diary. But the next,
Let me bring up my calendar.
I seem to have a free Sunday. That's weird. So at the moment, let's have a photo shoot. I nearly had a photo shoot today actually, but I managed to get it done yesterday. It will be. Are we doing 2 or 1 episodes? Because you've got.
Are you not busy for week, Adam?
Pardon?
Are you not busy over Chaos Week?
Only at work. But not on Sundays. I don't work Sundays. So it's Kablam and potentially Witchfinders as well. It's up to you guys really if you want to do the 2. How do you feel about potentially within a week to watch 2 stories? Pardon?
I'm quite happy to do both if everyone else
I don't
is.
mind doing the both. Demons of the Pink Pajamas done. Then it will be Kablam. Apparently it's actually probably called Amazon, but
Amazon.
Apparently.
So we're talking the 27th.
Well, but at the moment, yes, my square for the 27th is empty, which means I just go to work, get knackered, come home, have dinner, try not to fall asleep, do a podcast. But I've got a lot of work to do between now and then. And if I get all that work done, Deb will be pleased, and I won't get into trouble for wasting, as she calls it, 2 hours doing a podcast.
Yeah, I can do Kerblium and Witchfinders.
Yeah, that's all right. I've managed to do 2 today. 2 episodes, so I think that's doable. So, okay.
We can do 2.
Ones that we've already reviewed like that, I think, as we're
we've been doing this for how many hours now?
An hour and a half, because we haven't seen each other for ages, and we've just been catching up. But in that time, Kirby, if you can nip over to Mary's house, sort out her audio, and then by next Sunday...
Yeah, between now and then, I've got to sort out my microphone.
Oh, no, Kirby...
Me too. We can practice together if you like.
No, Kirby said he'd nip round and sort it out for you, because he only lives next door, doesn't he? It's not too far. Just,
Yeah.
I need to get up. I need to get up to Chicago for Chicago TARDIS.
Yeah,
Me too.
Me 3, but it's not going to happen. Anyway, I suppose you've all heard that Isabella's getting married, which is going to impact on anything that we have to do.
That's wonderful.
I have trouble wrapping my brain around that, you know.
She's 19 years old, Kirby.
I had trouble wrapping my brain around Amy fell down to the ground.
Alicia's 28 and's got 2 kids. And she's married, and she's been married for 4 years. It's called
Apparently
time.
my daughter's engaged, so, you know, I don't know.
Bless. Congratulations. No, Isabella at work, every single customer, I was sat in front of her on till 1, she was on till 2, every single customer, I'm getting married. Oh my God, does everybody need to know? I'm hoping for a big influx of blooming wedding presents or something?
You've got to share it. You've got to share it with the townspeople, you know.
The other thing she has to do is to, if I'm working with her or nearby, she has to tell everybody I'm her dad. Every single bloody customer.
I
and then
would.
they'll come up a bit later and say, oh, your daughter, blah-de-blah, blah-de-blah. I'm going, which one? Oh, God. Anyway, so next time, 2 episodes, which I've just mentioned, Kablam and the Scottish one with one of my favourite...
I misspelled it. It's Kirby !
Same to you.
A.M.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Alan Cumming, who's one of my favourite performers in the world.
Oh, and I love Witchfinders. Witchfinders is
it's good.
great.
No, but Alan Cumming I love even more because he's just wonderful.
Yeah.
He really does.
Adam, you've watched seen him in Bernard and the Genie, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. That is magnificent. I haven't seen it for years, but it is magnificent.
Yeah, I've got it on my Plex. I've got it on Plex. I've got it.
Rowan Atkinson is so brilliant because he plays a character so different to any character he's played before or afterwards. He's super. Alan Cummings just plays a cutie character. Lenny Henry, I think it's his first acting role, the Genie itself. It's just Ooh, scrumptious, love it. Anyway, so next time, like I say, the Witchfinders featuring Alan Cumming, obviously, and
Kablam.
pardon, and Kablam, yeah,
Kablam.
but in the other opposite order. So until then, thank you for waiting for starters, staying in touch with the show.
We've worked out how to do it now. Yeah.
And
Not quite. Mary hasn't quite.
Well, Kirby will sort that out for her.
Yeah.
So until next time, thank you for listening, watching, taking part in the show. Please continue to do so. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Fancy Pants.
Scarecrow.
I love the way that Mary, when she said bye, sounded like she was opening up the door and it was just creaking. I've actually got that sound effect somewhere. Here it is.
That's what I sounded like. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Really
but sped up a little bit. Yeah.
You know, if you don't eat so many beans, it won't sound that bad.
Oh, be quiet, Kirby. It's so uncouth.
The 20 Megabyte Doctor Who podcast is an APV Services production, sponsored by whowon.co.uk and lavazi.co.uk. We are proud members of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance. Doctor Who is a trademark of the BBC. No copyright infringement intended. The music on this podcast is covered by limited online music license from PRS for Music.